Welcome to day 14 of playing rapid chess every single day. Not really, but every single day until I get a girlfriend. So, in this game, I'm playing a FIDE master. I was fortunate enough to get paired against a master rated 24-13. I had the black pieces, and they started the game off with e4. I went for the Caro-Kann, and they played this variation. We're not even in a variation yet, but we soon go into a Tartica with knight f6. Oh, this is the wrong game. But it's the right game. They go knight e3 instead of knight takes f6 check, and I play h5. Theory. They play knight f3, and I keep pushing, and then I push again. I normally do this when I play bullet. I kind of stop my theory here and freestyle, but if it works, it works. So I take the knight, they play here, I bring it back. And this was a blunder, which I noticed afterwards because of the move queen b3, attacking f7 and attacking b7. My opponent did not see it, and I continued with knight b d7. Now they played queen b3, which the computer says is a mistake. Why? I don't know. So I took the knight because I eliminate the threat of knight takes f7 or queen takes f7 check, which would be checkmate. And they took back, and I played knight here. Computer says I was supposed to go knight d7, but okay, I like bringing my knights forward. They did not take on b7, so instead of what I did is I like a counter threat with knight c5 instead of defending the bishop on f5. They moved the queen. I attacked the rook. Not yet. They played bishop e3, which is a blunder. And I was thinking here for a while. I was like, what can I do? I really wanted to put my bishop on d3, but I couldn't because there was a bishop on f1 protecting the square. So instead of that, I played bishop e4, attacking the rook, and then they castled, just giving me a free rook. But I was very hesitant. I was very, very hesitant because of the threats of some discovery attacks on my queen with sacrificing the knight. Because I was thinking now, if I take, which I didn't do in the game, what can you do? Obviously, you can't take here because I have queen c7, which is a very nice move. I only saw it post analysis because if they capture now, then there's like queen takes or something. Oh, there's bishop takes. Yeah, and then you're basically just picking up. If they capture, then you'll be up a rook, which should be winning. So instead, I played bishop d5. I didn't want to take the rook immediately. I attacked the queen. They move the knight back, and I'm like, okay, am I seeing things? Don't I just win an exchange here after I take the queen? They take, and I pick up the rook. They take my bishop, and yeah, I'm just simply up in exchange for a pawn. So I gave a bishop and a pawn for rook. It's still not easy. I have the open file, but it can soon close. So what I do is I play a6 because I want to move the knight. I didn't go for the pawn on h3 because it's going nowhere. It's a weakness. If white ever decides to defend the weakness, then they're playing very passively. So I left the pawn. I'll pick it up one day. So a6, they played h4, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna hit the bishop, come in with check. If they trade off, good for me. And then they played this move, which allowed me to trade off the bishop for knight, which I clearly did going into endgame. So I remove as much material in the endgame. But yeah, I thought, what happens if they play the move like knight d4? Then I would have kicked the knight away, and if they were to throw some like fancy king move in, then I would sack the rook with rook takes, pawn takes, and then takes. Okay, there we go. And I'm just simply up a bishop, and I'm picking this pawn up here. So that's a good position for me. So they played knight b4. I took, they took, and I picked up the pawn. Now I just need to be precise. I need to just take my time and win this game. And I just maneuvered all my pieces, attacked the bishop, picked up a loose pawn, and I created a pin. And there's really no way to stop the pin now. So I just slowly improved my position, brought my king in, and the reason I played king c6 was in case of rook a1, I was going to go king b7 to defend the pawn. So after this, I played this very nice move, rook d3. attacking the bishop and attacking the pawn if the bishop ever moves. So now it's two threats. They give me a check, which is not that good, and they push this pawn. They're admitting the bishop's lost. I take, they take, and here I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be a bit cocky. Because the simple solution is just take the pawn and avoid all complications. You simple up a rook. But I'm like, no, let me give a few checks. Check, check, check. And yeah, I was like, okay, look at this position. This looks like a good thumbnail. Like, this looks like a really good thumbnail with all the pieces here. And then my opponent did this and I got a heart attack for a second. Completely forgetting that my rook can just go back. So I spent a few seconds thinking here. Unfortunately, I don't have the time on the clock on the board here, but spent a few seconds thinking and rook c8. I did see another move like what if they just play e takes f7, then I just have this move, and if here, then I have this rook move. So this is very nice. So after e7, rook c8, they took, and yeah, I was gonna pick this pawn up, uh, cut the king off with either rook f7, depending on where the king is, and then just push this pawn on the board, promote to a queen, and eventually checkmate. Yeah, so that was the game, beating a FIDE master rated 24-13. I think at the time they were like 23, 24-20 because Chess.com takes the rating way after that. But okay, that was a good win. And you'll see the next video. Next video is a very nice video. A very nice game. It's because I'm recording this a few days afterwards. But thanks for watching. That was day 14. Day 15 is going to be amazing. Day 16 even better. But yeah, thanks for watching.